What is up, YouTube? Check it out without a doubt, y'all. Hey, I couldn't wait. Couldn't wait to part 2, baby. This is part 2 right here. Big homie CC responds to Wack 100 and Luce cannon viral run and goes off on Adam 22. This is part 2, man. Y'all probably seen part 1. If not, go back and check out part 1. You know, Uncle Mike can't be sitting here for long periods of time, man. I'm old. I'm 58. It's funny because one time I forgot what my age. I thought I would never be at a situation where you forget your age, man. And I think Wack 100 is probably 1 year or 2 years younger than me or something, you know? So I don't know, man. I don't think you want that smoke from this big young dude that played football. Big homie CC played professional football. You know, he tell a story about that. And he's a smart dude. And if you in some type of bodyguarding, I'm pretty sure you took some type of self-defense class. You, in my book, you already won. So anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. Hey, I don't think you want that type of smoke. Not off the internet. Keep it on the internet, man. So this part 2, Uncle Mike, hey, let's check this bad boy out.
We appreciate you for giving an immediate response to the situation. Man, we love to see a celebrity fight. We just hope it all work out.
No. Ain't no hope it all work out. Because I'm never going to let it work out. Either they fight for some money or it's just on site. And we not doing no wrestling either. Shout out my boy JC.
No wrestling.
Side story. Big homie tried to wrestle JC for the last time he was. He's like, let's do it. So he went. I just have a side question because I just want to know what's up with this big Meech shit. Is that shit? Is he really a snitch? I know you know the dude.
So this is the thing, right? Allegedly, he gave instructions to the lady Tammy to reveal some information so he can get home early. I haven't seen no paperwork or no black and white on anything, but I don't even get into none of that shit simply because ain't nobody killing snitches no more. Unless you are directly involved in a transnational organization that's currently in an illicit trade.
Oh, wow.
The man been gone 20 years.
No, I knew you would know if there was any details or validity to it. I knew you would know.
Okay, so I know that lady. Feel me? And there's another lady who is helping me get a book deal. She was very involved in covering some of his legal fees and certain things for him on the back end of his trial. I mean, on the back end where he was trying to get the pardon and everything. He wasn't able to get the pardon, but he was able to come home due to some of the legislation they passed for nonviolent criminals, stuff like that. I'll be careful with this because I got a relationship with 50, you know what I'm saying? I know his bodyguard monster, you feel me? Like I know people around him. You know, like I know Charlie Webb. You know what Charlie Webb is? Yeah. Charlie Webb is one of his people, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Big Meech never should have even addressed this or said nothing. Man, but he definitely should not have took that picture with Ross. Right. Yeah, had he not took that photo with Ross, none of this would happen.
Did you ever run into, what's his name, Big Tone?
Big Tone?
I think that's 50 bodyguard or something.
Oh, yeah, so look, okay. Now, let's address this. I'm not going to know a lot of typical security no more at this time.
Right.
I'm going to know the guys who are doing shit similar to me because I'm the person you call when you can't call security, when you can't call police. I have to call somebody. They have to call somebody who knows people a lot of places, who knows how to make a serious situation look not serious. Prime example. There's a very famous guy right now. I never said this before. He gonna be mad or whatever. Because it's just up right now. I don't care. There's a very famous guy. He made a very critical mistake in New York. He hired a sex worker, and I tell all my clients, check the ID, send me a picture of the ID front and back before you do anything. He didn't follow this. Come to find out, she's 15 years old. Damn. And you know what she tells him when he wakes up? She said, well, you just had sex with an underage lady, not verbatim. And I need $200,000 so I can leave. He calls me. He voices to me his frustration and what happened. And he said, what do we do? I said, you need to call Buzz, who was your accountant down there at that bank. Give me power of attorney so I can go down there and get that $200,000. Because she got you. And you know I don't play about this type of shit. And I told you, follow protocol. He think he a celebrity, he bigger than everybody and all of this shit, but he's not. She got her $200,000. She ended up going to college and changing her life and all type of shit. But this is a very famous guy. And if I say his name right here, marriage is coming to an end, you feel, but I'm not trying to do that. To get my initial message out of protecting women and children and ending sex trafficking and these type of topics, some people had to get thrown under the bus. It is what it is.
What do you say to the woman who did that? The underage girl that tries to trap a man like that? I said,
congratulations. You formulated your escape route. Because that generation is heavy on the internet. The person who she was dealing with don't even have many social media. He don't even run his own social media. She saw him, oh shit, this is who this is? He thought he was gonna be able to call me and I was gonna come in there and perpetuate something illicit against that lady. No. We're not doing that. That's why a lot of these famous guys really don't like me like that. Because then once you play with me, now you gotta pay another $200,000 now. Because now me and the guys need that.
So is that something that people need to be aware of right now? Is that a thing that's happening? Like,
oh, for sure. I call it the lawsuit era, but it's really just extortion era right now.
Right.
So, you see, and again, we got to get your take on it because you have a lot of people that come to you with accusations.
For sure.
You see what happens with Jay-Z. You see Tony Busby drop the lawsuit. Again, when it comes to someone making, I don't want to say baseless accusation, but just wild accusations with no proof. How do you take it when someone's coming to you saying, hey, this is going down and this happened to me and they have no proof? How do you even address it? Because again, you could be killing a man's character with nothing to add to it.
Glad you said that. Dustin got a mic on?
No, but we could give him one real quick.
Mic bro up. We made it, Dustin.
Yeah.
All right, now. Let me get a quick little. I got to get this footage right here from my people. We up here. Oh, shit. Boom, boom, boom. Real life.
Come on.
All right. Now, let's get into this. What you asked me was, how do I approach somebody who comes to me saying certain things happen to them and they don't have any receipts or no proof?
Correct.
Right? This gentleman sitting next to me right now, it turned into a friend of mine. His name's Dusty. When someone comes to me, we stick to the same protocol. It's going to be a threat assessment done. We interview you. We make sure you're not working for nobody that could compromise what we're trying to do. We check your receipts. We put in countless hours of sweat equity to verify and validate the things that you claim, the things that you're claiming. We accept the gig. You pay your money, and we get right into the field. This gentleman right here discovered me through watching my interview with Real Life. He came to me with this situation. We're going to keep certain details blurry, but the man drove from the East Coast to Nevada to meet me in person so we can go over this. And the video you see me post on Instagram where y'all seen Dugar and I, and Dugar was searching, bro. We have to do that with everybody. I am not gonna be just emotionally unhinged when someone comes in my inbox claiming something happened to them. There was a guy came in my inbox saying that he was trafficked and all of this type of stuff. And he said that the pedophiles who trafficked him put something in his drink that made him transform into Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
His head smoked. So, okay, I can't, you got to have some real receipts. We got Dustin here. This man took 274 days out of his life and his career last year on his own, trying to track down some people dear to him that disappeared and are being currently trafficked. Explain to them. First of all, welcome.
Yeah, first of all, welcome.
So just explain how the threat assessment went when we finally met. We finally met after you brought your situation to us.
More thorough than a few times I've been arrested.
So people see that and then they want to say, oh, they the police. No, boy, we just operating at a high level because you have to put yourself layers in between where you're not breaking the law, man.
That's facts.
And we not dressed up looking beautiful. We dressed like this. So they just gonna think, oh, these are some normal street gangbanger dudes. They looking at it like that till people hear me talk. They're like, oh shit. Okay. So if you think that this man is just sitting here for no reason, how long did it take for you to finally get a location on them compared to when you brought it to us? How quick was it?
Like over a year before.
A year of his own time. And he showed us his travel record, travel receipts, all of that. He brought it to us. 72 hours, we had her triangulated to a certain area in a certain country. And in a few weeks, him and I, with the rest of the team, is going to go down to this country to bring this lady back. And this is dangerous. So for these people to try to make it seem like we act in a plan, no. And we just proved that because Wack and Luce and Adam and them is playing. Well, we doing this for real. Never, ever, ever get this shit twisted, man. This real life. I'm sitting on the blue couch. This real life street stars. History is being made. This has never been done before ever in history. Never ever has a black man who combats human trafficking ever been seen before in a public light if he's not law enforcement. And we got somebody who's live, able, and is an actual testimonial to what's going on. Point blank period. Y'all got any questions for Dustin?
And Dusty, you said you went looking yourself. How far did you get? I mean, where all did you travel?
Been all over the U.S. Last year, we opened cases in 6 states and 3 countries. Trying to watch what I say on some things.
Right. They tried to send him on a wild goose chase before. So he's using his own money and resources. Now he's trying to triangulate a Wi-Fi signal by himself out there dealing with a transnational criminal organization who got hired killers. I brought this same situation to Wack and Luce to see if they can help. They denied, turned it down. They will not denounce violence against women and children and human trafficking. Neither will Adam 22. And these are the only 3 people who put together a plan to attack me. What does that say? What does that say? Somebody pockets been greased.
God damn.
They just understand. They see the gulas though.
This shit getting deep, young. You said, what does that say? I'm like, dang, young, that's kind of crazy. If it, man, first of all, how can you be against somebody that is trying to help people? That's the part I don't understand. And who are you to say that, he ain't saved nobody? I can't say that. I can't say he did save somebody until I see the footage or whatever. But he got a gentleman sitting right beside him that you saw the video where he paid that man to act like all this is acting for the cameras maybe. Is that what y'all saying? I mean, let Uncle Mike know. I'm learning, man. Help me. I just know street stuff. this trick camera stuff, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cool.
What does that say?
I think this shit is cool.
Somebody pockets been greased. They just understand. They see the gulas though. Do God will rather die. Turn up God will rather die than leave me anywhere. And I will never leave them nowhere. But I got something for motherfuckers though. Dustin, tell them about your initiative you're putting together.
Yes, please.
So I work with mental health and crisis response before all this, and I guess prior to that, I was an engineer at Microsoft for a few years. But
come on, this man got a real career. He gave up to go out to this.
Yeah, shit, it's been a crazy couple of years. I think probably for everybody. But I was married for about 12 years. Ex developed schizophrenia during COVID, and that was actually how I started working crisis response. Was trying to get her help, and then I was the first person on the crisis team without a master's degree. Did that for about 2 years. Hadn't been on my own in a long time. Met the girls that are being trafficked right now, and they didn't tell me all their situation at first. I just kind of thought they were college students originally.
Wow.
And then one of them was supposed to come see me, and I didn't hear anything from her for like 4 or 5 days. And then she finally got a hold of me, and then she told me the whole situation and what was going on. And
Wow.
You hear about trafficking, and I'd never had anybody close to me or heard a story like that. And I kind of called bullshit at first. Like, it's a lot to take in. And then like after all that and hearing her receipts was just kind of don't really know what to do or who to call or trust or any of that. Like, that's a whole lot to take in.
Yeah.
So imagine how the man feel, man, knowing that, well, it's real life, but people's lives is really at stake. You see what I'm saying? So I take it very personally when people come trying to distract me from what I really do. And y'all just playing. To me, I think it's egregious. I think it's asinine. I feel like there's no way it should ever be accepted. And, you know, I'm fully prepared to take this as far as it have to go when people want to discredit what I stand for, because in order to turn the tide, when you're going against evil forces, it takes people who have bravery. And I asked all three of these guys, Adam, Luce, and Wack, to come get involved. They recorded my conversation and posted it on Clubhouse for content. And they still won't denounce this evil. So obviously they with this type of activity, and nobody said anything to me negatively until I was on No Jumper. And Adam didn't ask me no questions relevant to my story or anything that got me viral. To me, that is very suspicious. And if you check Adam's background, he have very questionable activity in his history, right or wrong.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Shout out my boy Dusty for having balls. He way more gangster than Luce Cannon.
Dusty, before you met Big Homie and you were doing the work and find out the information, what were you prepared to do on your own, in your own power?
Whatever it took. Like, that was kind of where I was going, I guess, before, was just nothing had ever bothered me so much. Like, you hear that and then hearing stories, and like one of the girls and I would chat, and I'd not have to, but I was there for her shoulder. Like, she'd tell me what she'd been through that day, or sometimes she didn't want to talk about it, but just showing up, period. And that was kind of the most I could do for a while. It's not an easy situation. Like, even girls that can get online, or when they have Wi-Fi and stuff, you don't realize the control and manipulation or what the people have on her. And then the other side of that, you don't know who to go to for help, because there are politicians and very, very powerful people involved.
That's in on it.
And so you don't know who you can talk to. And that was kind of just my realization to a point, was that I am on my own here.
And that right there is what made us say, well, you've been doing all of this by yourself? I know you think Duke, I don't like you, but that impressed him a lot. He said, Gordo, we got to do this, because normally we charge $10,000 for a retrieval, bro. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that we seen how invested bro was, and he putting himself at risk, you know, we had to,
How do you feel about those predator videos when you see him and they're getting smacked on camera?
I think that's clown shit.
Right.
Because y'all doing it for clout. You know, that person needs to be arrested and prosecuted. They not doing it for that. They doing it to make content, fake bullshit. Because there's a guy who's shopping a video right now. He's claiming that he's showing his hand, and he's claiming that the 3 missing fingers that he got on his hand is because of me. He's blaming that on me, you feel me? But he's a registered sex offender who did 10 years for child molestation of his ex-wife's child. So you know, he earned that hand he got. Oh no.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, so eventually that video gonna be out. Everybody gonna see it. And you know, this shit real life. Oh no.
So what do you think the punishments should be when you catch somebody like that, down bad like that?
I firmly believe that you need to be castrated.
Right.
Either chemical or by force. And there's ways to do that, you feel me? So it's just like, and that's what I'm saying, like, you know, people see me smiling and laughing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me trying to be like tough or like trying to be just like sadistic or nothing like that. But, you know, when I was sitting with Michael Franzese and he told me he liked what I do, and he said, listen, we're from the streets, homie. I would never have a problem putting a gun to the back of the head of any of these type of guys. And that's just how my energy have to be, because every 40 seconds, someone is kidnapped across the world.
40
and
seconds.
what people don't know is there was a slave auction that took place in Libya this morning.
Damn.
What people don't know is 51% of women experience violence in a relationship.
Right.
What people don't know is 72% of men experience violence in a relationship from their partner. So as a man, we got to hold a burden on both sides.
Right.
So when it boils down to it, to see black dudes attacking me online and they know what I stand for, and then they see me and this man up here, 2 different races, 2 different sides of the country, and we able to come together to try to pull off something to save a life. And these guys who want to talk crazy on the internet turn down this smoke. They turned down to come help with this. But y'all want to come get in the field with them insanes? Dugar ran? Dustin, could you imagine seeing Dugar running?
You're gonna run towards the shit.
Dugar run to the smoke. Dugar, turn up guy, run to the smoke. You feel me? Like, the nonsense gotta stop, man. And bro didn't even want to come get on camera. But in order to spread awareness, bro,
got to.
Everybody's doing fake shit.
Like, I know I didn't. I don't think most people realize how bad trafficking is, or like, statistics on it. Terrible. Like, there's somebody being trafficked within 2 blocks of your house. It's like that life expectancy of a girl being trafficked is like 7 years, and right now only like 1% are getting rescued, and that's that we know about. Like, it's much worse than people think.
Things go bump in the night, man. The world's a dark, cruel place, and the fact 40 seconds just went past while you was talking, somebody just got kidnapped again.
So when y'all go to this different country that you have to go through, and there's someone protecting the people, like, you're trying to go against them. So what do you do to a person that's, you know, trying to, you know, protect the person that you're trying to retrieve?
So here's the thing. What people have to understand is once a woman who's being trafficked as a sex worker reaches a certain age, value strategically drops down.
Right.
And so now she's on the chopping block now, because now her internal organs are worth more than she is. So they'll murder her and then they'll sell her internal organs.
Yeah.
This is the level of evil and violence that's taking place. So when Dusty came to us, he was aware of this. So now we know the clock is ticking. And so when you go to these places, we have to call the embassy. We have to notify law enforcement there. But the problem with that is a lot of them in certain areas be with the bullshit. So then you can't call them. Then I have to call people with security clearances. Shout out my boy with the Hard to Kill podcast. You feel me? I have to call people that have military backgrounds and history, and we have to pay them to accompany us because, like, I'm the politician. I'm the one who have to negotiate now.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna keep some details here blurry, but you can negotiate to get someone back. You just have to have something that they're interested in. If not, you have to run a play. You have to go through the process of booking the date through whichever dating app that they're using. And then once that takes place, now you must be prepared to use lethal force and cause an international incident because these people take this very seriously. This is real life what's going on. So they about to see me and this man put our life on the line, traveling to this country to retrieve this woman. This shit ain't no joke. I called Reggie Wright. Reggie Wright on a show with Wack and Luce, and they playing with my name when Reggie Wright plugged me with Harry O so I could talk to Donald Trump Jr., and he hooked me up with an FBI agent to help me with this. And they all on the internet playing crazy together. That's lame. That's lame. It's real grown people and lives at stake. That's what's really going on. And that's why we take it very seriously, like who we doing interviews and shit with, bro. For sure. Cause like,
right.
We seen what y'all did, like, damn, we need to come together and do some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is how God works. This man he hit me up, look, I'll be in Vegas on Tuesday. I'm in Texas right now. I'm at the movie premiere with Joker. I'm like, where you? So you see me get up and walk out?
Yeah.
I'm talking to bro. I'm like, where you at? He said, I'm in Arlington. I'm in Arlington. That's how he ended up being here right now. That's just how God works.
Right.
So, bro, like this ain't no joke. What's going on is the real deal. And when we go down here and pull this off, I'm going to make sure y'all get the footage. Because, bro, we have footage of other retrievals, but bro, like, there's a part of a retrieval called the unite part.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I try to make sure none of us are even seen during the unite. When people get their visuals and they able to see, I want them to see their loved ones, and that's it. I don't want them to know we was involved because it ain't about us. And we move very aggressively. And when we out in that field, there is no political correctness. You going up against monsters, so you got to be in monster mode. We are sitting and watch serial killer documentaries before we go out to this. Because here go another fact. There are 450 suspects activated and operating right now in the United States that are serial killers.
Right.
Documented 450 serial killers operating right now in the United States of America. What are their targets? Women, sex workers.
Right.
For 450 active serial killers be operating right now, how many murders that is a year?
Wow.
Have
you, bro.
Have you figured out how they get the victims out the country? How is that? How do you know how they do that?
Well, there's ways to drive to Mexico, bro, where there is no border or nothing.
Right.
And it's very easy to make a person an ID to get them across the border.
Right.
The same way that people get smuggled in, you can get smuggled out. It's the exact same way. They arrested 3 people working at the border wall for making over $1 million each because 3 or 4 times a day, they'll let a random car just come through without getting searched. That vehicle probably got 7, 8 people in there hidden.
Wow, that's
I'll
crazy.
share some more stories, stuff like that here sometime.
Let's go. Go ahead. Break it down.
From the border stuff, like they take American girls down there and they'll bring Hispanic girls up here, like daily. Like
he want to talk about how he tracked their location one time at Diddy House in L.A.
Oh,
I was following them in an SUV from New Mexico. But like some of that gets real personal too.
Talk closer to the mic.
Oh, am I recording now?
Yeah.
like some of that does get real personal. Following an SUV from New Mexico to LA. I lost him on the way, but we had to go through the Border Patrol checkpoint, like 25 miles north of the city we were at. And they rolled right through it. Like, they didn't stop, but people were stopping. I stopped. And like, at the time, I'd actually talked to the highway patrol person in New Mexico. And then it's about a 10-hour drive from there to LA. And I had an idea. I knew they were going to Beverly Hills, but showed up there, and the plan we'd had, I turned on the internet sharing and off my cell phone. So I was going to drive diagonal every other street through Beverly Hills until she connected to my Wi-Fi. And I had an external antenna in my car and just kind of boosting the signal as much as I could. And she ended up connected to it about 2 hours later. This is Christmas morning, 2023. And I was like, called the FBI right after that. And FBI agent answered about 4:30 in the morning, sounded like he's eating a bowl of cereal. And dude just laughed at me. Like,
I've heard that hundreds of times.
Like, didn't give a shit. And so this was 3 months before all the Diddy shit hit online. And
that's crazy.
There's some other people there too. But yeah, just that part really blew me away. Just the
tell them who house you tracked them down to.
L.A. Reid's or Diddy's. In
oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
We were in Beverly Hills. I mean, our GPS location was on the whole time. FBI guy didn't care to hear it. I tried 911, but didn't even get words out there.
The man showed us the information proving this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
So yeah. I'm working on stuff like this. And these nerds is out here saying dude got ran when dude got out here with me going against shit this evil.
Come on.
Damn.
We would love to see Wack 100 and Luce as sex traffickers. We'll make them kiss each other, bro.
Oh, man, come on.
Pause. Phone them grab.
Yeah. Now, Dusty, real quick.
Shit, that's crazy.
Does your mind wander as far as what these girls or, ladies, children, men, what they're having to put up to? Because I heard stories about parties, even outside, but these elite parties where they would bring girls who might have got trafficked out of the United States to another country and brought back in the United States just to work a job to get them back out.
Yeah,
have you?
Happens.
Okay.
Like the private planes go out of the country too. Yeah, like that was kind of. I mean, those girls are like family to me. Just we would chat every night for a while, and just sometimes you don't know what somebody's going through. It's like your brain would go to the worst place possible. So somebody you care about, you're thinking about them, and that was like a weird thing too. Was the schedule? Like I know people work same 9-to-5 jobs for 20 years or whatever, and don't have that set of a schedule. It was just like clockwork every single day, like waiting on somebody to get home, chat you, and then we'd talk or whatever. And sometimes she'd want to talk about it, sometimes not. But your brain still goes to those real bad places. And I was talking to another girl. They're actually friends, but that was probably over a year ago now. She said that I was one of them. And I actually took that pretty proud. And that was another thing, just the beginning. And the girl, how much she wanted to come back and help other girls in that situation, like a couple months after we met. And that was kind of where I got the website now and wanting to get into helping other girls after this situation's over. And just because nothing ever bothered me so bad, just taking the freedom and time away from somebody so innocent. And it just broke my heart.
And can you speak on the website?
That's 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦.org. Just all one word. It takes a tribe.
Are you mentally prepared for what Big Homie is saying to go out there to, go and do a retrieval?
Oh yeah.
Are you mentally prepared to be there in the?
Yeah. Oh, it's personal for sure.
Let's list a series of facts. Did he have a RICO because his usage of private jets to sex traffic people? That violates interstate commerce laws. That's what triggered the RICO against him. This man just mentioned about private jet usage. To travel from anywhere from California all the way down here to New Orleans to Mexico on a private 2 or 3 person, 4-person plane is only $800 in fuel costs. And you don't go through no TSA, don't got to show no ID. So while we sitting here right now, there's people getting flew out there. Black women get sold in Mexico for $55,000. They under 25 years old. White woman, 100. If she's a virgin, 500,000.
US dollars?
Yes. So people wonder why I'm like this. People wonder why me and the homies' personality is like, man, these niggas cool or not? This is why, man. This is what's going on in the world. While people at their house at night colored up with their significant other, we outside in the darkness, gang. So we not playing with nobody. How do I look coming on the internet trying to brag and boast being tough, bro? I'm about to be 40. I'm 36. I mentor the youth. I got AAU basketball teams. I'm doing my part. What is these guys doing who want to come attack me? Because I'd rather see you in the grave. Because we were trained if two men can't share ground, somebody got to go. Facts.
That's real.
And where we come from, if you mention a man's name, you better be ready to live and die by this. In Chicago, we call our ops. What you on today, boy? Link up. I miss you, nigga. Pop out. Y'all watching them duck my calls right now. I thought it was smoke. So now everybody, when we make a video, showing my homies on camera crashing out. They ain't never seen black men moving strategic, militant, standing on real business. They want content. The only content we can give y'all that y'all is going to impress y'all is going to send us up the road. Phone them grad.
Man, that's real, man. With that being said, again, man, I appreciate Dusty coming on and sit down and speak on it again. The mission you're on is a special one. And if y'all haven't tuned in, man, y'all make sure y'all go watch what Big Homie's doing with Dustin.
I just got one more question before we end, and this is just a Big Homie question. We talked about a couple of interviews ago about demons and things that you've seen, right?
Right.
It's just a personal question. Do you believe in heaven and hell?
Yes.
Right.
I do.
And the things that you've seen, what makes you believe in heaven and hell? That's what I want to ask.
Okay. It's crazy you asked me this. Because like over the last month, I've been getting people calling on my Instagram to ask me something. I'll do my little questions post on my story, and I get asked the same question, bro, over and over and over. Like, have I ever met the devil? Right? And this is one reason why me and Dude are so close right now. Like anybody who ever seen us together and see how we operate, you can tell like them boys locked in. Like people always comment this. And some people have said the interview that me and him had did on this couch was the best interview they ever seen.
Right.
Right? Oh, let me be careful here. 2017, people from the church and from that orphanage, as y'all seen Dugas dropping the toys and shit off on for Christmas, they called us up saying that they wanted help searching throughout the community, looking through abandoned houses. Because a little lady had got raped by a person he drug into an abandoned house about a week before that. She was a member of the congregation. They called us to help them. Now, mind you, we loading up in church vans. It's just a bunch of little old ladies, a couple old deacon dudes. They going to search through abandoned houses. The first night we didn't go. But then somebody called and said, yeah, we went into a house and somebody was smoking crack and they slapped Deacon Meeks. They slapped Deacon Meeks, broke his glasses, all this type of shit, right? Okay. Dude said, Gordo, we gonna have to go help. I'm all right. We go to the liquor store, we get our drinks, and we following behind their church van. in our own car. You know what I mean? We're not really trying to go walk up in these dirty ass abandoned buildings, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then we know that the hype's in there getting wild at this time. You feel me? It's late at night. Ain't no telling what you gonna see.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We go search through, you feel me? We don't find nobody, nothing like that, you feel me? We seen a couple homeless guys in there sleep, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We ended up just staying up the whole night because Duga had to perform at this club called Red Diamond. He performed at the club, we stay up all night. We say, man, look, let's go get us. They paid him some money, so he's like, man, Gordo, let's go get a room downtown. I'm gonna get 2 rooms and we just kick it downtown for the weekend. We at the Dana Hotel, 660 North State Street. We walk into the hotel. They say we can't check in for another hour. Cool. We go down to the bar. We just gooling sipping. I used to wear a cross chain. I used to wear a silver cross chain every day. We get to the bar. It's this white dude, blonde hair, blue-eyed dude. He got a little suit, and she got a suit on. You could tell it was a tailored suit. But I noticed his cufflinks. I only seen them cufflinks one time at the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 store with a client. I knew them cufflinks was like $15,000 for both. I'm like, damn, look at this man. I'm like, this dude got paper. But he got a smug look at me though. Mm. So I'm like, man, you want to get a drink? He said, I wouldn't have a drink with you. I'm like, what the fuck? So, but it was something weird about him though, because when I got close to him, I felt like I was in front of somebody who was like, I don't know, bro. Like it made the hair, like it gave me a weird feeling that I never felt before. So I'm like, man, I think to myself, hold on, where's my gun at? Is it in my book bag? Well, I got it on me. I'm thinking this. As I'm thinking about my gun, this man say, you wouldn't dare pull something like that out in a place like this. But I thought this. Right. And then he responded to me based off what I thought. And Duga said, well, what the fuck is he talking about? I say, nigga, something up with dude. He said, yeah, I don't like him, Gordo. I'm like, right. So I get my drink and he just standing there looking at us like we was crazy. And once we saw him though, it hit us like, damn, we seen him in Vegas. And we seen him at the airport. And we seen him at the chicken and waffle place. So I'm not gonna say that I met the devil, but we met one of them. Oh, bro, we met somebody. We met somebody. You know, the Tesla have a biometric camera on it. If you take it down to the graveyard, it's gonna show people walking around. When you look out the window, you ain't gonna see nobody though. Why is that camera picking up a biometric human vibe? Why is it showing up on the camera? You know, the little 3 times we went out with the exorcist, with the father. You know, man, a little lady grabbed my hoodie and pulled me so close to her face. There's no way that little lady could pull me like that. And there's no way she could know the details about our life how she knew. I was raised in the church, you know what I'm saying? I studied theology in college. I do believe there is an afterlife, and I do believe that there is I'm not going to say heaven, I'm not going to say hell, but I will say that you need to have your beliefs right when you die. Because if it's not, you can get stuck in the middle. And I'll leave it at that on bro.
The last question I'm going to ask, there's a movie called The Gorge. The Gorge. Have you seen that?
Never seen it.
Okay. Well, I'll leave that alone. But basically, do you believe in like there's gateways to hell here?
Gateways.
I definitely believe that there are dark entities that you can come in contact with, and if you follow them, it'll take you somewhere. That's why they had Ouija boards for sale in Walmart.
Right.
That's why the government spent millions of dollars to investigate who did Hitler come in contact with that influenced him to go on the path he went on.
Right.
Because when he met the real society, everything changed for him. They took him someplace and he was able to come back.
Man, deep. With that being said, for Wack 100 for Luce Cannon, hey.
Y'all some hoes on Bro Grave, and y'all was nice.
We'll see if it stays on the internet or goes elsewhere.
Stop playing with the guys.
Dusty, go ahead and close this out as far as reintroduce yourself. Tell them about the website again and also the mission.
Dusty Rhodes website's 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦.org. I'm still doing some work on that, but it'll be up more here soon. You can get on there now, but it'll be better soon. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
No, thank you for your time and thank you for your diligence for real. And big homie, go ahead and tell them who it is, what it is, man.
Y'all already know it's your boy BigHomie.cc. Thank y'all for tuning in. You want to find me, BigHomieCC.com, BigHomie.cc on Instagram, BigHomieCC on YouTube.
This is a rare occasion right here because we don't get you out your element too much, but
no. See, all that professional shit is out the way today.
Okay.
We finna get a little ignorant.
Just for one time and one time only.
Yes, sir.
You already know what it is, man. Big homie CC, man. I gotta say it, you are a real life 3-star. Hey.
Hey. Let's get it. Da da da. I should have picked up the bass.
Real 3 stars, nigga.
I should have picked up the bass on that, man. Hey, I don't know which one I should have played first, man. I'm confused. Uncle Mike is confused, man. Big homie CC keeps it real, man. And I mean, there's no doubt in anybody's mind that he out there doing something. It's some real street stuff. Now, I don't know. There's a lot of people on YouTube, and I'm not saying that Wack and his boy, shoot, I forgot the dude's name already. Wait a minute, it's Luce Cannon. I like them dudes, man. I think they held their ground. Now, if they just selling wolf tickets, they done sold some hellified wolf tickets if they are selling wolf tickets. But they saying that Big Homie and Do God and all these guys ran when they seen them. Now Big Homie CC saying that they ran. I don't know who did the running, man. It's always 3 sides to a story. You got they side, and you got they side, and then you got the truth. With that being said, man, y'all let me know in the comments below, man. Please let me know what y'all think about Big Homie CC. Is he the real deal? Because he sure don't sound like the real deal to me. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.